So now in this lecture we'll see the next type, that is type number 5. As in the last lecture we completed with the type number 4, and I hope you all understood the type number 4. So now we'll see the difference between the type number 4 and type number 5 is what. There it was integral 1 upon a plus b sin x, 1 upon a plus b cos x, 1 upon a sin x and b cos x. Here sin and cos is replaced by what? Sin 2x, cos 2x. That's the difference. And here there is a little change in the step. There we used to take let tan x by 2 equals to t. Here we'll take tan x equals to t. So let's see why we have to take tan x equals to t. The For sin and cos, half of the angle it was 2 tan x by 2 upon 1 plus tan square x by 2, and here it is also 1 minus tan square x by 2 upon 1 plus tan square x by 2, where sin x and cos x it was half of the angle. So that's why there we took half of the angle, that is sin upon cos it was tan, and sin x and cos x, this formula it is half of the angle, so that's why here angle it was x by 2. Here we have sin 2x and cos 2x, so this is the multiple of angle. So sin and cos will be what? Tan. So for multiple angle we used to write x only, yes or no? I hope you all might be knowing what is half of the angle and what is multiple of angle. So here whenever it is sin 2x and cos 2x, always you have to take let let tan x as g. Don't take tan x by 2. X by 2 it is for sin x and cos x. Whenever it is sin 2x and cos 2x, you will take tan x equals to t. After that, x will be equals to tan will go that side, so that this will be tan inverse of t. The step will be what? We have to find the derivative with respect to x. Derivative of x is what? 1. Derivative of tan inverse will be what? 1 upon 1 plus t square into, as we are finding derivative with respect to x, so t will be what? Dt upon dx. Further this dx will shift to left hand side, so the x equals to 1 upon 1 plus t square into dt. So here we got the answer for dx. In the previous case when it was sin x and cos x, there we got 2 upon 1 plus t square. Here we got 1 upon 1 plus t square, so that's a different here. Dx in the previous case in the type number 4 we got 2 upon 1 plus t square. Here we got 1 upon 1 plus t square, as it is a multiple of angle formula, and that was half of the angle formula. And we know that sin 2x formula, multiple angle formula is what? 2 tan x upon 1 plus tan square x. As for this sum here we took tan x equals to t, so tan x will be t. Tan square that means it will be tan t square, yes or no? Here also sin x formula, when it get convert into in terms of t, the formula remains same, that is 2t upon 1 plus t square. In the previous case also it was same only, yes or no? Sin x formula also it was 2t upon 1 plus t square. So here the change will be what? Dx part. There the dx it was 2 upon 1 plus t square. Here dx is 1 upon 1 plus t square. Rest sin x and cos 2x formula will be same, as cos 2x is what? 1 minus tan square x upon 1 plus tan square x equals to tan x is t, so here we can write as 1 minus t square upon 1 plus t square. I hope you all understood the format. The change in the type number 5 is what? Sin x and cos 2x will be replaced by sin 2x and cos 2x. Here we have to take tan x, not tan x by 2. dx will be 1 upon 1 plus t square, but sin 2x and cos 2x formula remains same. Yes or no? This part is same. Then step number 2 is what? We have to replace sin x, cos x and dx in terms of t. So the integral will get converted into, again here also the integral will get converted into 1 upon quadratic. And I hope you all might be knowing how to solve 1 upon quadratic form. And 1 upon quadratic is what? Type number 1a. As it contains three formula. One is 1 upon x square plus a square, second one is 1 upon x square minus a square, and the third one 1 upon a square minus x square. So let's take one example based on sine and cos, and one example based on sine and cos together. So here we have one example in front of us, that is integral 1 upon 3 minus 2 cos 2x. Sometime this cos 2x will be replaced by sine 2x, but the format step number 1 and 2 will be same. Whether the format is integral 1 upon a plus b sin x, 1 upon a plus b cos 2x, sin 2x, cos 2x, sin 2x and cos 2x together, in all the cases, 4 cases, the format remains same. So let's begin with the example now. So here we have 1 upon 3 minus 2 cos 2x. So first step will be what? Let tan x equals to t. So therefore tan will go that side, so this will be tan inverse of t. So now we'll find the derivative with respect to x. So here derivative of x will be 1. Derivative of tan inverse t will be 1 upon 1 plus t square into dt by dx. So in the next step, dx will go to the left hand side. So this will be dx equals to 1 upon 1 plus t square into dt. So here we got the answer for dx. Yes or no? Okay. So now after this, here it contain only cos. So we'll write the formula only for cos. That is multiple of angle formula is what? 1 minus tan square x upon 1 plus tan square x. As what is tan x? Here we took t, so this will be 1 minus t square upon 1 plus t square. Yes or no? So next step is what? We have to replace sin x, cos x and dx in terms of t. So the given integral will get converted into 1 upon quadratic. So let's see. Let's replace the value of sin x, cos x and dx. So here it is 1 upon 3 minus 2 into cos 2x is what? 1 minus t square upon 1 plus t square into dx will be replaced by what? 1 upon 1 plus t square into dt. Yes or no? Okay, so next step, this we can write as what? I equals to 1 upon 3 minus bracket open, so here you will get 2 plus 2t square upon 1 plus t square into 1 upon 1 plus t square into dt. Yes or no? So next step, I will be equals to, here nothing is there, so we can write 1, cross it. So here you will get what? 1 upon cross, so here you will get 3 plus 3t square bracket open with 3. Yes or no? So when you will cross, so this will be 3 plus 3t square minus 2 plus 2t square upon 1 plus t square into 1 upon 1 plus t square into dt. Okay, then after this I equals to integral, so this will go to the numerator section. So 1 plus t square upon 3 plus 3t square minus 2 plus 2t square into 1 upon 1 plus t square into dt. As clearly we can see that here we got the common, so here we left with 1 upon, as here we have the like terms. Yes or no? T3 square plus this will be what? 5t square. 3 minus 2, 3 minus 2 will be what? 1 into dt. As I told, when you will replace the value of sine, cos and dx into t, it will get converted into 1 upon quadratic form. As clearly we can see that this is in the form of 1 upon quadratic. As we know that here the middle term is absent, so whenever the middle term is absent, so no need of using the third term formula, third term concept, but we'll stick with the concept, the property. The method is what we have to make the coefficient of square term 1 and the symbol should be positive, so we'll remove this 1, we'll make this square term as 1. So the phi, this will come outside, as the phi it is in denominator, so when it will come outside, so when it will come outside, it will come with 1 upon phi. Yes or no? I hope you all might be knowing how to make the square term 1. So here it will be t square plus 1 upon phi. You can check by bracket open, so here it will be phi t square and this will be what? 1. And we know that whenever the middle term is absent, so directly we can solve this step as no need of using the third term concept. So this will be what? T the whole square, and 1 square root is what? 1, and 5 we can write as root 5 the whole square. Now we have to guess the formula. As clearly we can see that the first is variable, the second is number, and plus is there, so we have to apply the first formula. So what is the first formula? This 1 upon 5 will be same as it is. Yes or no? The formula is 1 upon a. 1 upon a, here a is what? 1 upon root 5 into tan inverse x by a. X is what? T upon a is what? 1 upon root 5 plus c. So further this we can write as what? I equals to, this root 5 will go in the numerator, so root 5 upon this part, when you will sort this, you will get root 5 upon 5 into tan inverse, this root 5 will go to the numerator, so root 5 t upon 1 plus c. Okay, further you can rationalize this part, root 5 upon 5 into root 5 upon root 5 tan inverse, replace, resubstitute the value of t. So for this sum we took t as tan x plus c, and this root 5 will be 5, 5 will get cancelled, so here we left with 1 upon root 5 tan inverse root 5 tan x plus c. So that's the end of the sum. So in this way you have to present your sum in the board exam. Okay, I hope you all understood. Type number 5, first example. So what is the type number 5? Type number 5, it will be sin x and cos x, cos 2x, sorry, sin 2x and cos 2x. In the type number 4 it was sin x and cos x. Here the difference is what? Sin x and cos x will be replaced by sin 2x and cos 2x, and the change is what? The dx part. There dx it was 2 upon 1 plus t square, here dx is 1 upon 1 plus t square. There we used to take tan x by 2 equals to t, here we have to take tan x equals to t. So that's the difference in the step number 1. Rest the formula for sine and cos, it is same. And step number 2 again it is same. When you will replace the value of sine 2x cos 2x, okay, and dx into t, the given integral will convert into 1 upon quadratic. Okay, same as the step number, type number 4. There also we used to replace the sine cos dx into t. Here also we have to replace sine 2x cos 2x and dx into t. The integral will get converted into 1 upon quadratic, and we know that in 1 upon quadratic there are 3 main formula. Just simply you have to check whether you have to use the first formula, second or third formula. So here we took one example where it was 1 upon 3 minus 2 cos 2x Simply cos 2x, sometime it will replace by sin 2x, but the format will be same. So here we'll take one more example where we'll see sin and cos will be together. I hope you can solve the sum by yourself whenever the cos 2x will be replaced by sin 2x. So try the sum. If it is there in the exercise, when the cos 2x is replaced by sin 2x, try the sum by yourself. So here I will take one more example when sin 2x and cos 2x is together. Okay, and two example is enough to understand the type number 5, I guess. Okay, so let's take one more example based on type number 5. So here we have the second example, integral 1 upon 3 plus 2 sin 2x plus 4 cos 2x. So as I told, whenever it is sin 2x, cos 2x, or sin 2x and cos 2x together, the format will be same only. Okay, so let's start with the sum now. So here the first step, it will be what, let same, it will be tan x equals to t. Tan will go that side, so this will be tan inverse t. So now we'll find derivative with respect to x. So x, derivative of x is 1. Derivative of tan inverse t is what, 1 upon 1 plus t square, and t derivative will be dt upon dx. So therefore, so dx will be equals to 1 upon 1 plus t square into dt. Yes or no? Now in this question, here it contains sin 2x as well as cos 2x. So here we have to replace sin 2x as well as cos 2x. So here we'll write the formula for both. Sin 2x is what, 2 tan x upon 1 plus tan square x. Here tan x we took t, so this will be 2t upon 1 plus t square. Okay, and cos 2x formula is what, 1 minus tan square x upon 1 plus tan square x. So here tan x is what, t, so this will be 1 minus t square upon 1 plus t square. I hope you all understood till here. Now in the next step, we have to replace sin x cos 2x, sin 2x cos 2x, and dx in terms of t. So I will be equals to what, 1 upon 3 plus 2. Sin 2x is what, 2t upon 1 plus t square. 4 cos 2x is what, 1 minus t square upon 1 plus t square into dx is what here, 1 upon 1 plus t square into dt. Yes or no? So step number 2, it was we have to replace sin 2x cos 2x and dx in terms of t, where this integral section it will get converted into 1 upon quadratic. Rest I hope you all might be knowing how to solve. Okay, so here I equals to integral 1 upon 3 plus, so this will be 4t upon 1 plus t square. This will be 4 minus 4t square upon 1 plus t square into 1 upon 1 plus t square into dt. So here what I did, I multiplied this 2 into 2t, so here we got 4t, bracket open with this 4, so here it will be 4 minus 4t square. In the next step, as clearly we can see that for the second and third term, the denominator is same. So here this part we can write as what, 3 plus 4t plus 4 minus 4t square upon 1 plus t square. Yes or no? Got the point? Understood? Then into 1 upon 1 plus t square into dt. For second and third section, the denominator it was same, so here I wrote 1 times, so the numerator section will be what, 40 plus 4 minus 4t square. The next step will be what, you will write 1 and now cross it. So this will be what, 1 upon, so when you will bracket open, so this will be 3 plus 3t square. Yes or no? So plus this will be 40 plus 4 minus 4t square upon 1 plus t square into 1 upon 1 plus t square into dt. Yes or no? Okay. Then after that, I will be equals to, this will shift to the numerator 1 plus t square upon, we'll see the like terms here. So this is, here we have the like terms, t 3t square minus 4, so this will be minus t square plus 4t. 3 plus 4 is what here, 7. Yes or no? Into 1 upon 1 plus t square into dt. So now next here clearly we can see that 1 plus t square is common. So I will be equals to what, 1 upon minus t square plus 4t plus 7 into dt. So here we completed with the step number 2, as we have to replace sine 2x, cos 2x and dx in terms of t. So where you will see the integral will get converted into 1 upon quadratic, as clearly we can see that this part is converted into 1 upon quadratic, but here the square term symbol is negative, and we know that whenever the square symbol is negative, always and always we have to apply the third formula. For first and second case, for the first and second formula, the first and second formula, it will come whenever the integral already the symbol of square term is positive, so that time you have to use the first and second formula. Whenever the integral section already it is in negative, the square symbol, the square part is in negative, so see to it that you have to apply the third formula only. So now we'll see how to apply the third formula. Here first we have to see the coefficient of square term is 1 or what. So here the square term is 1 and symbol it should be positive, so first we'll make the symbol positive. So we'll bring this minus outside the bracket, so here it will be t square minus 40 minus 7. Simply what you have to do here, just remove this minus outside the bracket, that's it. As now clearly, forget about this minus now, as clearly we can see that, or else you can bring this minus to the outside also, outside the integral also, like this. Okay. Okay, so for this there are two different method. Without making the symbol positive also we can solve this sum. Okay, there are two different method for this part. It is only you, whatever you feel which one is easy you can apply, but we'll stick with the proper method where it says that we have to make the symbol positive and the coefficient term should be 1. So here the square coefficient is 1, we have to make the symbol positive. So simply what you will do to make the positive this part, you can remove the minus outside the integral, and otherwise just write this bracket and just remove minus outside the bracket, that's it. Okay, when you will bracket open you will get this step. After this I equals to, as clearly we can see that it is a proper quadratic form, ax square plus bx plus c. Now we can use the third term. So when you will apply the third term, half into coefficient is here, forget about this minus, just focus on this part. So for us now the quadratic is what, t square minus 40 minus 7, forget about this minus, think that the minus it is not there. So when you will focus on this part, as clearly we can see that the coefficient term is minus 4 the whole square, so 2 ones are 2 twos are minus 2 square will be what, 4. Yes or no? Understood? So after this 1 we'll keep this minus as it is. So t square minus 4t plus 4. As per the rule, we know that we have to add the number to the alphabet and subtract the number to the number. So the next step will be what? I 1 upon minus will keep as it is. This part directly we can write as t minus 2 the whole square, and this we can write as minus 11. Okay, so therefore I will be equals to 1 upon minus t minus 2 the whole square, and this we can write as root 11 the whole square. Yes or no? I hope you all might be knowing how to solve 1 upon quadratic form, integral 1 upon quadratic form. Okay, so now in this case we'll bracket open with this minus. So here this minus minus will be plus. So first we'll write the number. Why we'll write the number first? Because we have to convert this format, this integral in this form. As clearly we can see that for the third formula, the first section is the number and the second part is what? The variable. Okay, so therefore now, so this will go like this, minus minus will be plus, and this will be what? Minus t minus to the whole square. I hope you all might be knowing, whenever the square term is negative, first you have to make the square term positive. You can remove this minus outside the integral, or else you can write in this form also. After this goes on solving this step. Okay, here after this part, when you will convert this section into a plus b the whole square, a minus b the whole square, after that bracket open with this minus. So there you will see that this integral, it will get converted into 1 upon a square minus x square. And as I told, whenever in a question already the symbol for the square term is negative, always and always you have to apply the third formula. Don't stick with the first and second formula. If you stick with the first and second formula by making the symbol positive, you will end up with getting the wrong answer. When you will see the backside answer, it will be different. So why it will be different? Because whenever the square term is negative, see to that we have to apply the third formula only. So this is the format where you have to make the symbol first positive, and then after that you have to convert the integral in this form. As now clearly we can see that this look like 1 upon a square minus x square, which is equals to 1 upon 2a. So here we'll integrate with respect to x. So 1 upon 2a. A is what here? Root 11. Yes or no? Log. You have to buy the formulas. Okay. Without knowing this formula, you cannot able to solve the sum. Yes or no? You can solve the sum till here. What about the next? If you don't know the formula, so write the formula for 5-10 times, or try to buy the formula in your way, as I had explained how to buy the formula, the method, the tricks also. Yes or no? You should remember all this formula. Okay, so now as for this, the formula is what? 1 upon 2a log mod a plus x. Here a is what? T minus 2 plus x is what? Root 11. Then a minus, sorry, here, sorry, it is a plus x, sorry, it is a plus x. A is what? So this part I wrote here wrong, so here I will write this step. 1 upon 2a log a minus x. So here see the confusion is what? For this here it is x minus a, and here it is a plus x. Here a is what? The number. Okay, so a is what? Here it is the number. So root 11 plus t minus 2. Yes or no? Upon a minus x. A minus x. A minus x plus c. Then the next step will be what? I equals to 1 upon 2 root 11 log mod root 11 plus t minus 2 upon root 11. So bracket open with this minus. So here you will get minus t plus 2 plus c. Yes or no? And the last step will be what? Resubstitute the value of t here. So here you will get what? Log root 11 plus t, it was tan x, yes or no? Here also t will be replaced by tan x, and that's the end of the sum. I hope you all understood the sum also, when it contains both sine and cos, how to solve, how to present your sum in the board exam. Okay, so that's the end of the type number 5 also. I hope you all understood the type number 4 and type number 5, and both the type 4 and 5 are the very important sum from the integration chapter. Okay, and even the type number 6 also, it is very important, and in the next lecture we're gonna do the type number 6. I hope you all understood both the method, type number 4 as well as type number 5. So what was the difference between the type number 4 and 5? It was, in the type number 4, it was sin x and cos x. Here it is sin 2x and cos 2x. There we used to take tan x by 2 equals to t. Here in type number 5 we have to consider tan x equals to t. I'd explain why we put tan x by 2 equals to t in type number 4, and here why we take tan x equals to t. All thing I had explained. Okay, and this true formula is the multiple of angle. So in the type number 5 we are using the multiple of angle, and type number 4 we are using half of the angle. The rest, in both the cases, the step number 2 will be same. It will get converted into 1 upon quadratic, as I told when we were solving type number 1a. As I told, type number 1a will play an important role, because in many type, this format will come 1 upon quadratic. So you have to be perfect with 1 upon quadratic section. If you don't know what is 1 upon quadratic, so please go back and watch my previous previous video lecture, in which I had explained what is type number 1a in depth. Okay, so here we took, for type number 5 we took two example, one based on cos 2x and one based on sine and cos together. And please try the sum of sine 2x by yourself. There are some examples, there are some solved example in the before the exercise number, I guess 3.4, and even in the 3.3 exercise also there are some sums, okay, based on sine 2x. So I hope you all understood both the method. So in the next lecture we're gonna do the type number 6. Till then, goodbye, see you in next lecture.